All right. What? Did your camera actually work? Oh shit, that shit looks super fish out of that.
That was the first one that...
And the second one?
Yeah, because it has the red light on. Flashing.
Yeah.
Pretty good fucking...
That's recording.
That shit looks cool.
Yeah, I got a fish on.
That's a small preview. Alright, so the update is, well, I guess they really don't know anything, so I guess we'll just start from ground up, right? I bought this ae86.
Actual first video.
Yeah.
So we're explaining what it is.
Yeah, and how we got it.
The last one that we posted was just literally we just posted it.
Yeah, and like how we got it and shit. Alright, well, I was scrolling on Craigslist one morning, and then I came across the ad for an ae86 Toyota Corolla, which is cool because usually these ae86s are accompanied with ae88 or something like that. This is straight ae86. No other numbers associated with it. When I received the car, it had, well, it has a roll cage. It had the 4AGE 20 valve silver top, which is a pretty rare motor, but I decided to yank it out because I just couldn't figure it out. It was just a pain in the ass. It was missing parts. I pretty much got the build halfway through somebody's was building it, so it wasn't really a good way to start, I should say. But one of the wheels over here, it was this wheel. There's absolutely nothing there now, but it was locked. It didn't roll at all, so I had to like put it on my trailer with like a bobcat and shit. It was crazy, but I fixed that, and then I decided that's when I was trying to make this motor work, and it never fell through. And it has a fuel cell as well. I'll show you. I didn't make this, but it's in here. It's like half, and the battery's right there, and there's a hole straight to the ground. But yeah. So yeah. And then, so yeah, that's pretty much how I got the car. And then I met Junior. And then Junior said, why don't you stuff a V8 in it? And I was like, no. I said no for like the longest time. And then I got frustrated with that motor, so I decided to go V8. So what we're going to put in it is a LT1 with a T56 transmission. I got off of Craigslist from this dude, super cool guy, but picked it up for an okay price. Basically bought the motor for $200 and then the transmission for $1,800. But yeah, and wiring harness. They gave me a computer that I could run ae85 on, and regular pump gas, and a bunch of extra parts. That's what all this is over here. Well, this is an assortment of parts, but it's pretty hectic over here. But this is the heater I ripped out of it because, as you can see, there's no centerpiece in there at all. Because we had to bang it out or pretty much cut it out for the transmission to actually fit. Which I don't mind. I mean, I can custom fabricate a lot of things, so I'm probably going to custom fab all that with my buddy Junior. And yeah, and then we're just welding up some pinholes. We're going to grind those down later just to make the engine bay a little cleaner. I don't know whose idea was it to spray paint one strut tower black and leave the other one just like how it is. I don't know, that bothers me. I'll do something about that one day. But right now the goal is to get it running and at least try to drift it this summer. And yeah, and so I got the motor, and then I was like, well, shit, this motor was built by Corvette Connections, and it's pushing about 400 horsepower. So I'm told. I haven't dynoed it or nothing, but yeah. And I believe it probably does it. I mean, it has anodized rockers and a bunch of little upgrades to it, but yeah, the main reason why I got this particular setup is for the transmission. It's a really good transmission. But so yeah, I went with that motor, and I was like, well, when I add a bunch of power, this Toyota Corolla was never meant for it. So I'm going to turn everything into a pretzel, basically. So I decided to upgrade everything. So pretty much the whole drivetrain. So that's where we're at right now. And then I went out on Craigslist. Again, this is like a Craigslist bought car. The Craigslist 86. On Drift Colorado Craigslist on Facebook, this is the Slut 86 because nobody's ever finished it. So
This is it, right, guys? Say hi.
Okay. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah? Cool. All right. And then, yeah. And so I went on Craigslist and bought this perfectly good Z28. Running and driving for $600. No, how much did I pay?
7.
How much did I tell my girlfriend I paid? 400. But yeah, so it has a motor in it and everything, which I'm not gonna use, but I'll probably use all the accessories and stuff like that, like all the like the brake booster and so master. This one's automatic, so it's pretty useless. But I mean, if you like Camaros or whatever, after I pull everything out, it will be going on Craigslist for a parts car, or if somebody wants to take it. Junk for Cars told me they'd give me like $500 for it, so I was like, fuck yeah. I really don't care too much about this car. I'm using it for basically this, the whole rear end, and it's sweet because it's a posi rear end, so that's a lot of fun.
373 gears.
With what?
It's a 373 posi rear end.
373 posi rear end is what it is. I'm not much of a muscle car guy, as you can see. I love 86s, but that's why I got this guy. Which is funny because the whole drivetrain we use standard, and then on the rest of the car we use metrics. So then the taillight's already reserved. My girlfriend's dad wants those for his Camaro. But yeah, I mean, it's really not a great car. I mean, there's big ass rust holes in it and stuff. But he also included not just the car, but I also got extra motors. So the one that's in the car, this one, and this one. So this one, which one's the one that threw the posted on Snapchat? Oh, follow us on Snapchat too. What's his Snapchat name?
Pikachu Performance.
Pikachu Performance.
Give me a second. Show the crowd
Oh, yeah.
exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly what we're talking about. Boom. Just there you go. Pikachu Performance. Oh, the screen goes to sleep.
I thought it like blacked out.
Yeah. But yeah. Save battery. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I got that motor. Which one's the one that spun a rod? I think it was this one.
No, it was that one.
Yeah, I think it was this one. But yeah, I spun a rod. He was like, "Yeah, you could take it." So I was like,
The one
"Fuck it."
that I took the cap off on this one.
That one.
Yep. This is the one that I lost the nut in. Spun a bearing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see that in there. I don't know if you can
To
see
like
that.
literally pull the bearing out.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit, that's horrible. But yeah, but we're basically gonna tear it down. What was it you were talking about? We're gonna hot tank it.
I'm gonna hot boil that one.
Hot boil that one.
It.
And then we'll probably build it up and then sell it unless we stuff it into something else. That's pretty crazy. And then a whole bunch of plenums. Are these things like a dime a dozen or what? Like fucking, maybe you just gave them to me. Camaro caps. 1, 2. I have pretty nice headers that came with the 400 horsepower LT1. And then extra wheels. Yeah, the guy really hooked me up, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so we're pretty much putting that big rear end over there in here. We just got done pulling this one out. So that's pretty much the whole story. There was no interior in this, so don't get mad at me that I didn't go Panda whole, initial D type deal. Because I mean, it already had quite a bit done to it. So it was never going to be a really stuck car. I mean, with the amount of work it's possible, but I just didn't want to go that road because I'm going drifting in this baby. This roll cage had a bunch of stickers on it, and I just tried to take most of them off. But yeah, most of them are out, but it's going pretty good. Back seats, they were still in there, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're not bolted down or nothing, but they're in there. So yeah, just cut the tranny tunnel out, a little bit of the firewall. We made those mounts. These genius poop welds.
You wish,
Nah, I'm just kidding. These are pretty good welds. They're not bad.
Fucking NASA certified.
They're better than the ones in the roll cage, which I don't feel safe about. But whatever. And yeah, we haven't got a name for. I think it's a boy. Him yet? I don't know. I think it's a boy. It's like a boy.
I don't know. Tell them to put comments below.
Yeah, comment below. See what we should call this thing. That'd be pretty cool.
I was gonna say Frankenstein, but
Frankenstein. But yeah, and yeah. So we're gonna drop this cave.
That could.
The ae86 that could. That's probably like a Haggard Garage quote. The little Miata that could. That's a Haggard Garage kind of quote thing, but copyright. But yeah. And we were trying to modify this K-frame for the motor, but we were having clearance issues. It was a pain in the ass. And the K-frame in this one is a rear sump K-frame. And we basically flipped this one around. This is sitting backwards in there right now. But yeah, we just decided not to go with it. It's just a waste of time. We're just going to drop the motor on that, plop our 400 horsepower motor in there. This sounds really easy, but we're making it sound like it's fucking something
Piece of
else.
cake and
Yeah,
shit.
but it's a fucking mess.
The video. They've been actually recorded.
Yeah, but yeah, the ae86 has officially consumed four cars? Yeah, I sold both of my Z's. I had two 300 ZXs. I sold one. I think I just been dumping money straight into this thing.
Actually,
but,
no, because you traded the.
oh no, yeah, I traded those, and
traded one Z for 2 cars.
Yeah.
Sold both cars.
yeah, and
Sold
then
the other Z's just straight for cash.
yeah, sold the other one straight for cash.
Bought this and then
yeah.
sold the Honda, so you've consumed like 6 cars.
Yeah,
Plus the Camaro.
and then the Camaro and the Honda Civic.
That's why.
The Civic I sold. That one, yeah, I sold that one so I could buy the
motor.
yeah, the motor and everything.
Thank you, Honda.
Yeah, thank you, Honda. But yeah, and it's not just that. I mean, I bought tools and things like that, and like grinders and stuff like that. This is my buddy's welder. This is not mine, so it's still pretty much of a budget build. But yeah, hopefully this video gets to the person who did all these things to this car, and like comments and like makes a response video, because that would be pretty cool to know what was going through your head and what was the plan. But who did the gauge, and why'd you put that and like stitches, and I don't know, and this side's still stuck. I don't know. I'll do something with this, something with that. But yeah, so I know this paint is factory, but that's pretty. I like the color. I've never seen another gold one, not even on like Google. Oh, and it also has a little switch to turn on the power for the battery and all that, so I thought that's cool. I'll keep that. And yeah, holy shit. That's what we've done. Z28 rear end in the ae86. It's not official yet. It's not bolted up properly and stuff like that, but that's how.
Just so we can roll it in.
That's yeah, because it's starting to rain over here, so yeah. So we had to roll it in, but holy shit, this is some big fucking wheels. It's essentially what it's gonna look like, but with a V8 in it.
Dude, we gotta sit that V8 in it, dude.
So
Let's just drop it in.
oh shit.